Last summer, I lost my job for the first time in my life. And when that happened, I felt something that I can only describe as unexpected because it wasn't panic, it was clarity. I already knew the majority of women in midlife are significantly underpaid for retirement. We earn less over our lifetimes, we take more career breaks for caregiving, first for our own kids on the front end and then on our parents for the back. Plus, the financial system was largely not designed with us in mind. Studies showed that women retire with, on average, about 30% less savings than men. So, when I took an honest look at where I stood, I realized that even with a six-figure salary, I wasn't the exception at all. I was actually the norm. And I decided that just wasn't good enough for me. I don't have $2 million saved right now, but I am in midlife and I have time to act still. So instead of spiraling out of control, instead of pretending everything was just fine, I made a decision. I am going to build it and I'm going to do it in public. But before I do that, allow me to introduce myself. Hey, friend, my name is Quinn, and I am on a mission to help women in midlife create more freedom, more ownership, and opportunity for themselves by turning their existing skills and experience into smart, purpose driven income streams. Now, I want to make something abundantly clear. This is not about becoming rich. This is about building financial security in a season of life where stability matters. Midlife doesn't pause while you figure things out. You still have kids to take care of. Some of us are caring for aging parents. Your body is changing. Your energy is different. Your identity may be shifting. And at the same time, you're expected to just bounce back from all of that. But here's something that I know. Midlife doesn't give you the luxury of guessing. You don't have 20 years to experiment. So I stopped asking myself what was trending and I started asking what would it look like to design financial resilience on purpose. I'm rebuilding my retirement using five income streams, not random side hustles, not hustle culture, a connected economic ecosystem. So here they are. First, I'm going to be a digital product creator. And that includes things like the GPT prompt I built to help women translate their real life experience into income. And eventually, it'll be courses and tools that scale beyond my time. Secondly, I am a service provider. That includes my content clinic and story equity work, where I help women clarify their message and monetize what they already know. But it also includes fractional client work. On the fractional front, I step into organizations as a strategic communications partner. I help founders and teams refine their positioning, align their messaging with revenue goals, and build narrative systems that support their growth. That work does two very important things. First, it generates meaningful cash flow. And second, it keeps me sharp because when you're inside real businesses solving real messaging and monetization problems, you're not theorizing, you're actually operating. So that experience feeds everything else that I build. It informs my digital products, it strengthens my events, it deepens my community. Service work is not a fallback, even though it is probably one of the most expeditious ways to make income. This is part of my architecture, right? So, third, I'm an event host. That's the Second Act Summit, where I bring women together around reinvention, income, and what's possible in midlife. Fourth, there's affiliate and brand partnerships. That includes sponsors, aligned tools, and organizations that want to serve this audience right alongside me. And fifth, I'm a content monetizer. That's YouTube, social media, and email newsletters. So I'm not chasing shiny objects, I am building income architecture. Each stream feeds the other, and that is intentional. Initially, I'll be focusing primarily on one stream, and that is event host, the Second Act Summit. That means ticket sales, sponsors, vendors, because events do something super powerful. They create visibility, authority, relationships, and revenue all at the same time. The summit serves women in midlife navigating reinvention, career shifts, income uncertainty, and a desire for more ownership over their future. So initially, you'll see some behind the scenes of how I market it, how I pitch sponsors, what converts, what doesn't convert, and what I adjust in real time. At the same time, I'm building the digital product creator stream because one of the biggest problems I see is this: smart, capable women sitting on decades of experience and still staring at their laptop thinking, what am I going to actually sell? So I built a simple GPT prompt that walks you through translating your experience into something marketable. It takes about 10 minutes to do, and it helps you identify your portable skills, clarify who you help, and name the outcome that you create. I'm telling you, it is fire. And if it sounds like something that is going to be helpful to you, the link is below in the description. So here's how this series is actually going to work. On an ongoing basis, I'm going to share what I focused on, what income stream I'm choosing, what I did, what happened, what made money, what didn't make money, and most importantly, what I learned. And then I'm going to translate that into something that's practical for you, because this isn't just about my journey, it's about showing what building financial resilience in midlife actually looks like. I'm not documenting something that is just a dream or something that I came up with out of the blue. I'm actually documenting real strategy for you. So, if you're a woman in midlife and you're trying to figure out your next move, make sure you hit the like button, share it with someone you know that this could help, and most importantly, make sure you subscribe if you want to follow the journey. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.